Hello and welcome to Hardcore Zikesnor, where Zikesnor tries to go hardcore without dying. That'd be great. Let's go. We are in the Nether currently, at Y level 13-ish. Yep. Doing some bed blasting for netherite, or debris. We've got a couple beds left, so let's at least use those. You know, it's only a few. I should have enough debris now to at least have all my tools be netherite. And if not, well, you know, we're pretty close. Who knows, maybe we'll find some more. Just now, before we go. That would be amazing. I hear magma cubes. Kaboom. Big booms. We like the big booms. At least in a controlled situation. Right, let's see. Let's try and remain vigilant, because in situations like this with lava out, especially with magma cubes, I don't trust it. They can easily push us into the lava. And we don't want that. Once we have used the last few beds, I'm gonna head back to the base and chop some more wood. And try to get enough materials ready for making a creeper farm. Because before I go to the end, I want to make sure I have enough gunpowder for rockets. And yeah, creeper farm is the easiest way, really. It may not be a very fast farm, but as long as it gets me a couple of stacks, I'm okay with that. I don't tend to make very optimal farms usually, I just make things that get me by. Which works. Right. I like making and building big things, but oh, look at that. But not necessarily the hugest farms, because I just don't see the don't see the point. Thank you very much. Let's go. Oh, there's more of that stuff. There. That should be fixed. Awesome. And yeah, the other thing that I really need to do is as soon as it gets to nightfall, I'm gonna have to try and get some phantom membranes, because I believe that's the main ingredient for slow falling potions. I could be wrong, but I think that's what it is. And before I go fight the dragon, at least, I would like a couple of those. So, gunpowder and slow falling potions are pretty much the last two things I'm gonna try and get before I will venture to the end and either meet my demise or, you know, be gloriously victorious. That'd be great. If I don't die before that. Which is always possible. But we're gonna obviously try and be a little bit careful. I'm still chuffed that I'm still, you know, alive in this series. As I've mentioned in the first stream, I've done 2 attempts at hardcore in Minecraft before. My first one was half an hour, and the second attempt was an hour and a half. So about 90 to 100 minutes, and then I perished. That was quite a while ago though, and I figured, you know what, let's give it a go. And here we are. I have played hardcore in other games before. I was a pretty fanatical Diablo player in the time of Diablo 2 and even a little bit in Diablo 3 times. I used to play that hardcore style a lot. But that's not really the same thing. Except for the fact that, yeah, you die, then you're gone, but it's such a different game. Yeah, I figured I'd give it a go. Look at that. Beautiful. Let's get it. Let's go. Very soon I will probably start doing a series on the project I'm doing in a realm. I live in a realm where I'm doing a big build that's gonna take me at least another 6 to 8 months, I think. It's a huge labyrinth with puzzles and challenges. And I'm thinking of making episodes there. So when the first 2 sections are done, which I'm getting close to, I'm gonna make an episode about it. And then probably just do some updates here and there. And the main reason why I want to do this... Oh, did I even have more beds? I don't even know. Or was that all that I had? It's on the automatic pilot there. Yeah, that's it. Okay, I can make some more beds though. Anyways, the reason I want to do that is because one of the things I really like is game design and level design. However, there aren't many videos on that in relation to Minecraft. At least, not many that I can see. Especially when you do something like a maze. You get very basic videos from 7 years ago that have like 1 block wide hedge paths. I don't know, you know, the typical maze that you see in movies. That's not really what I'm after though. That's a completely different thing. I want to do something at the scale of, let's say, the movie Labyrinth from... Is it the 80s? Must be an 80s movie, yeah. Love that movie. Something that I really remember fondly from my childhood. And I've always wanted to make something like at that size. So that's what I'm trying to do. Something that you could, you know, try and figure out the puzzles and the codes, and once you know that, then you could try and speedrun it or something, you know, like... Yeah. Always wanted to make something like that, so that's what I started doing a while back. And a lot of the work has been done landscape-wise. I mean, I've flattened and filled out a huge area of land. An entire biome, actually. And yeah. Oh, hold on. Is this my fortune? Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Almost ruined it there. Almost ruined my ender chest. But there we go. Oh, I'm not close enough. What a hassle. And this is why I should always have 2 with me. So that your spot in the inventory is reserved, let's say. If that makes sense. Anyways, yeah, so I was thinking of making episodes about the progress of my labyrinth build, and maybe we can have chats in there for conversations about game design and game mechanics. That'd be cool. It's something that I don't see enough of anyway. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Yeah, I'd love to have people give me their 2 cents worth about certain things. Like, well, here's one thing. Like, I'm making everything in survival, right? So I have to make sure that all the mechanics I put in there would work for repeated players. Like, for example, if one player uses a puzzle or activates a trap, it should still be usable or activatable for the next person, right? So it has to be something that automatically resets, or that goes in loops, or yeah, that is something that gets triggered to rebuild itself or whatever. You know, that sort of stuff is pretty important. And the other thing is that because it's in survival, I can't use command blocks. We still have achievements on. So I'm building everything literally on the grind. And as much as possible, I would like it to be something that I don't have to necessarily maintain. Oops. The only thing that was difficult about that I couldn't have any or didn't have any solution for was the fact that creepers might blow up certain bits. And yeah, of course, if you're in a maze and it blows up a wall and you can then go through the wall, that sort of ruins the whole concept of a maze, right? So that was a bit of a problem, but yeah, that's one of the few things that the owner of the realm has installed. So we got two things running, and one used to be one player sleep, but that's now integrated in the default game. And the other thing is creeper explosions only damage players, they do not damage builds. And that's the only compromise that that I got. So yeah, that's quite a big and long-term project that I'm working on, and I'm really enjoying doing that. But yeah, that's not something that I really want to stream, because that's even more boring than this. I mean, you know, can't really make much action about digging sand for like a few hours or building walls for a whole day or a whole weekend, which is basically what I'm doing there. Like, it really is on a big scale, but it's cool. If anyone is interested in that sort of stuff, I would love to hear that. And if you got builds of your own that are similar to that, then I would also love to hear that. I'll come check it out. Anyways, sorry for going on and on about that. I love talking about it, and ooh, look at that. And yeah, I'm on the automatic pilot a little bit when I do this sort of stuff. When I do bed blasting, I sort of get into this zone. I normally would have music on or a YouTube video and just do this in the background, but here we go. I don't really need too much more debris, to be honest, because you know I've got only a few tools left that are not netherite, and I would love more than one tool of each, you know, but let's do that sort of stuff once I've managed to kill the dragon, because that's the really big obstacle that I'm still struggling with. That's the first thing, or the yeah, what do you call it? The bottleneck, or the thing that I want to get past. Once I'm past that and I got some shulker boxes, then you know, we're gonna assume that I managed to stay alive for a while and I can make something big, but right now I'm just seeing how far I get. Yeah, we gotta be careful now. Okay, so I should have taken some of the black stone. Is there some here? Yes. Lovely. Thank you very much. Only need a few blocks for now. There we go. Boom. Big booms. I think I saw some there. I think there's fire in front of it now, but I think I saw some there somewhere. I may have seen it wrong, but maybe my eyes were deceiving me, or my mind was making it up. But I'm pretty sure, reasonably sure, I saw some. Is it behind the lava? Is that where it was? Or did I really make it up? Ah, there it is, yeah. I thought I saw some. Right, let's go. And a little bit more. This is going rather well. Let's keep it that way, huh? Things can change really quickly in this game. I'm sure we've all seen it. And on that note, maybe I am pushing my luck a little bit and I shouldn't stay here so long. Maybe I don't really need more of it. Yeah, so let's say I've got 2 more torches now. Let's do 2 more beds after this. And let's just go back then. I think that's a good plan. I know we've got more beds, but we can always do more blasting if I do defeat the dragon. Oops. Yeah, it's okay. Let's go. Okay. Doesn't seem like there's any here, but very good. Very good indeed. But no debris. Let's go to the next room. Ooh, empty space, open space. Okay. Yeah, this is already open, so not really much to blast then, is there? Yeah, maybe above. Let's just do a bed, who cares? Doesn't hurt anyone. Hmm? Let's go. Boom. Big open space below. Doesn't seem like we've got any. Okay. Just gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave the fires to burn. I don't know why normally I take care of most of the fire up. I extinguish it. Just I don't know, for later traversal of the area. It really bothers me if it's just a lot of fire. But a little bit over there, I don't care. Boom! Did we get any in our last room? It would be lovely to end with some. I don't see any. But that doesn't mean anything. Let's see, maybe something behind the lava. Maybe not. Nope. Fair enough. Hey, we got 21. That's pretty decent. That's another 5 ingots. Can't complain about that. Absolutely not. Right, so... I'm just gonna leave it. Let's go back to the base. And rejoice, because, you know, great success. Now, I do need to mend my tools very quickly too, but I won't be using my pickaxe a lot when I... What are they doing? What's going on here? Seems to be very serious for someone. What's going on? Were they suffocating? I don't know what was going on there, but I heard a piglin getting a lot of damage. Anyways. Yeah, I won't be using... I'll be mostly using my axe when I get back to chop wood, so... Should be okay for a little bit. Right, and now we are gonna have to find our way back. Hope nobody... I was gonna say, I hope nobody's upset with me. And for some reason I pressed the wrong button. The people who have watched other episodes before know that I've changed my key bindings recently. And my crouch and my sprint have switched. Oh gosh. It's caused me some it's caused me some nervous moments, let's say. Whoa! Oh my god. There we go. Now 30 blocks away, I believe. No, wrong direction, that direction. Right, that's not it. I've got to go up for another 20 blocks. So I suppose I'll just do it this way. Oh, let's not get the gold. I don't want any trouble right now. I'm perfectly happy that they're not upset with me. Just want to get back to the portal. And that should be me out of the nether for a while now, because I do pretty much have what I need from here. I jokingly tried to get the music discs and the armor trims from the Bastion, but that's really just not necessary at all, obviously. Alright, I should be roughly here now. And there I am, and there's my portal. Oh, and there's a ghast. Good stuff. Oh, it really looked like it wasn't on for a moment. What was that about? Maybe that's because of the blocks over there? I don't know. Whatever. Let's get out of here. stuff. Good stuff indeed. Look at the wart. Very nice. Very nice indeed. I must say that every time I touch that little patch of soul sand where the wart is growing, and my camera zooms because of that soul speed, that's kind of annoying. But it is what it is, I suppose. There we go. That is pretty awesome. Now I've got lots of netherrack that I'm probably never going to use because, you know, netherrack. But hey, yeah, we'll have it. I'll put the ores in there. I'll take all this out as well because I don't want to create a chest monster in my ender chest. That's a terrible idea. Alright. That will go there. I suppose I can put beds somewhere for now. It doesn't really matter. That's just... Should I make a separate? Nah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where I put them. Let me put the wood in here. Let me put some beds in there. Okay, we'll put the beds in here. Just because I have plenty of space in here. And it is unorganized, but hey, I can always change that very soon. I just want to make sure I either kill the dragon or the dragon kills me first. Because, yeah. Until then, I don't know. I guess I can make one more template. Is that correct? 6 diamonds, right? What do I need, or is it 7? 7. And a template and a netherrack. 7. I guess. Yes. 7 indeed. Alright. I'm gonna keep one of the templates separately. Make some more ingots. There we go. Oh, 6 more. Pretty good. Pretty good results, I must say. I'm not complaining. But yeah, I cannot use this many, so I'll do 2 for now. And then until I got some more diamonds, you know. I'm not gonna be too worried about it. So I will do, I suppose, my X. And my shovel. It is beautiful. Look at that. Now I can put that away. Right. Look at them being full grown. Happy ghasts. What do I do with that saddle? There's a saddle for them, right? How does that work? Saddle. Oh, that's not it. Ah, it's a ghast thing. Ghast. No, that's the ghast. Gosh, what is it called? Harness? Harness? Yes, harness. Right, so what does a harness cost? Oh, that's not that big a deal. Glass, though. Alright. Do I have any glass left? Yes, 2. Look at that. What was it again? 3 leather and a wool. Ah, wrong chest. And a wool. I'll take a white wool, thank you. Awesome. Hello, sheep. Right, there we go. Oh, I still have my golden pants on. Mr. Golden Pants. Yeah, it's not a style I want to keep rocking, to be honest, but there we go. That is awesome as well. Okay, so now I should be able to make a harness. Yep. Do I just put that on them, or how easy is this? One that's closest, tied closest is that one. Hello. Hello. Yes! Oh yes, I'm on it. Oh, I wonder if I can steer it when you're on it right away. Well, first I have to take care of that drowned, and I think I just killed some of my wheat. Oh, don't fly in the way. I don't want to hit my ghasts. Yeah, it's too risky. Shouldn't be doing this. Yeah, I knew it. Ruined it. Absolutely ruined it. There we go. Wonderful. Look at it. Okay, I'm gonna have to try. Yeah, let's just go. Let's go for a little trip. How do I do that? There we go. How do I get on you now? Oh dear. Where's the leash? Where's the leash gone? Oh, there. How do I get on you? Hello? Ghast, I want to get on. Hello? I don't think this is working very well. I think it's gonna fly away eventually. Oh no. What do I need to lure it? Hey you! Happy Ghast. Oh dear, I may have a problem here. Yeah, I think I've got a problem here. It's gonna fly away. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? Hello? Nope. I can't reach it. I don't know. Will it eventually actually just wander away from us? And does it have any inclination to stay, or does it see itself like a pet? Like, how does that work? This is a bit of a boo-boo. Alright, I'm gonna have to get it back. Can't have this nonsense. Yep, come over here. Hello. Yes. Yes. Wow, that was a hassle. Alright, I need to figure out how to mount it easily. Um. Okay. I'm gonna tie you to a post here now. Just because at least, you know, I can reach you. Yes, now I'm on. So, can I now fly and, yeah, the lead is the problem, eh? How do I do that? Do I need to hold the lead and then get on? I don't know. I don't know what I need to do. No, now it's untied. Did I get the lead? No, I didn't get the lead. See, now I'm gonna have to get off. I need the lead. Ah, there we go. That was way too much hassle, and now it's dark. Oh dear. Let me fly over here and see how that works. There. I have it now. Yes, yes. Good stuff. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Good stuff. Now I can sleep first. I wasn't actually gonna fly with the ghast, but I've never done it. Let's try. And let's see a little bit of the surroundings. That's pretty cool too. There we go. Yes, we're actually flying. It's not the fastest, but from what I understand, this is pretty safe. I just want to have a high vantage point. I want to see in the distance. Ah, see, I didn't even know that was there. I've been to that village, and that's pretty much it. And behind this ridge is a big lake, surrounded by this this ridge. It's like a volcano basically, but having a lake instead of a lava. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Savannah over there, big savannah. Because there is still savannah, or is that not the same? Sort of assuming it goes all the way behind that, but I don't know. Interesting. What's that for a visual glitch over there? Ah, there we go. See a pillager tower? Okay. Can we go higher? How high can we go? Can we go all the way up to build height or higher than that? I have no idea. This is very bizarre to see our base from this angle. Yeah. This is very weird. And very scary, I must admit. I don't like the concept of if I do press the wrong button now I fall to my death. It's especially because the button they want me to use to get off is the button that normally you would use for crouch, and I thought that would also be descent, but what do I see there? Is that a dark oak forest? I think. Yeah, I can't really see beyond. It is a huge, absolutely huge jungle biome. This is. Yeah, I love it. It's pretty cool. What will pop up over there? Hmm. There we go. All loading very slowly. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Lots of stuff to explore. Is that more jungle over there? Wish I could zoom in or something. Alright. How do I get down with this thing? Oh, you just look down. Okay, well that's easy enough. Now, I'll admit this is a bit too slow for my taste. But since we're in hardcore and I don't have wings, you know, it works. I suppose the easiest thing about this is that you can, you know, build an underside of a bridge or something easier without scaffolding and all that nonsense. I'm not really a scaffolding guy, to be honest. But yeah, I can see how that would be easy. I am going to park this at the same spot. I think that works. I think I should just park it up there. Although, if I do get off now, it's a bit risky, isn't it? Eh, I don't know. Let's go. Awesome. Yep. That is awesome. Oh yeah, that's another thing. I do have pens here that have no enchantment on it. And I do have levels. So, oh no, I don't have 30. Okay. Alright. In that case, I will wait. But I need to do my pens. You know, anything would be great. Preferably fire protection, but yeah. Right. Chop wood. Let's chop wood. Let's go. I'm gonna chop a bit of this and a bit of that. So some of the things, it doesn't matter what kind of wood it is. Can you make trapdoors from bamboo? That's a question. Can I make trapdoors from bamboo? It's funny how after years of playing there's still so many questions I have no answer to. Right on. Let's go check that. Because I am very curious. It's so weird to see a ghast here, I must admit. Right. Are there bamboo trapdoors? Yes. There is indeed. Bamboo planks. Well. Good news. I'm gonna try and not chop the bottom bits so that they grow back. I mean, that's a serious renewable source. I've never really used bamboo, to be fair. I've only ever used it to make chests. Because, you know, it doesn't matter what kind of wood chests are. But hey, if it works, it works. And this is literally right next to my door, so I'd be a fool not to use it. I heard the scissors be applied here, or the shears. I heard the shearing going on. Yeah, and again. That's a good example of making a small farm with just 2 sheep. That's plenty. You don't really need to have a billion sheep. You'll get a decent amount of wool eventually. If you want different colors, just, you know, take the shears out, and when it's got its wool, give it another color and put the shears back in. It's a pretty good system. And it's a good example of how you don't really need huge farms usually. Unless you need crazy amounts of resources of a certain type. Just put it on the slow grind and, you know, gradually let it gather resources. And by the time you need it, there'll be some. Ah, I am filled up. I'm gonna need a lot of trapdoors, and I mean a lot. So. Yeah, I'm gonna need way more than that. So, at this rate, it may take a while. It's not really meant for it, this chest, but let's just put them here for now. I'm gonna want to gather a lot more, so let's keep doing that for a while. And then next time I'm gonna have to build a creeper farm, which is basically just a general mob farm with some trapdoors on the ceiling so that only the smaller creepers can fit in there. In case you don't know, if you put a trapdoor on the ceiling in a block that's only 2 tall, or in a space that's only 2 blocks tall, then you limit the height of creatures that can fit in it. And that will limit the spawning of zombies and skeletons, because they are just a little bit too tall then. But it will still allow you to spawn the creepers. And that's the whole idea. Now I could just let all the mobs spawn, but for example zombies don't really offer me anything that I want at this point. So it would be a waste to let the spawn count go to those. Let's just see if I can only spawn creepers. Now the only problem with this whole thing is that this is Bedrock Edition. It doesn't matter what farm I build. It will not do what you see in Java. It will not have a waterfall of creepers falling down into their deaths, you know, it's not a thing. You get a couple creepers every minute and that's it. You know. And that's okay. I'm in it, like I said, for a couple of stacks of gunpowder, and we'll get that eventually. Not too worried about it. And I don't mind if I AFK there for a while, so. Never noticed this. And I really am out of torches. And I think, hey, I think I heard something that I don't like. I hope it wasn't a witch. But I thought I heard a witch sound. But I may be wrong, and I'm happy with that. Witches are scary, man. Witches and withers, you know, those things that bring you to like 1 heart and to basically allow other creatures to one-shot you. Scary stuff. Very scary stuff. This is pretty satisfying. The sound is nice. There we go, going alright. Getting pretty full again. And there's another bunch. Now, I don't necessarily need to have them all the same type, and I already have some jungle wood too, which I will probably use for the same thing, to make trapdoors. But I am gonna need more of those. I estimate I need about, well, good question actually. 300-400? It depends. If I just make a general mob farm, it doesn't matter too much. But then you put trapdoors in to limit spiders from spawning. And then I want to use trapdoors in the ceilings to prevent other mobs from spawning, like skeletons and zombies. Yeah, then it adds up pretty quick. Now, I don't know if people have made farms like this before. We used to use fence posts to prevent spiders from spawning. But then other mobs get stuck behind those. And then people used buttons. But those don't really work anymore, or at least in Bedrock Edition they don't prevent spiders from spawning very well. So I gave up on those, so I just put trapdoors everywhere. Just use trapdoors for it. Because those do work pretty well. The only other thing I need for that farm is I need to make another trident killer. But in all fairness, I could use that one for mending. So I don't necessarily need another trident. And all the other stuff that I need for it are pretty basic. So we need some redstone and or some redstone dust, and some quartz and some iron, and we should be okay on all of those things. So it really is the gathering of the wood and a little bit of other building blocks, but we could totally use netherrack for most floors, for example, because it's ugly and it's going to be hidden away. So I think we'll be okay. Anyways. Oh no, we need more, much more. More. Yeah, it would be handy if this was all planted in neat rows and easy to access, to be honest. Because it is pretty easy to harvest it, but the terrain is not the most convenient in this case. Now it's still a great source of wood, so I'm not gonna complain too much. But then my name is ZikeSnor, so I'm gonna have to complain a little bit. Because that's pretty much where the name comes from. Okay. That's better. And then we'll let all that grow for a little bit. Oh, I shouldn't have slept. I totally forgot. I need phantom membranes. I totally forgot. How silly of me. How silly. Now it's gonna take another couple days before they come back. That is the ingredient, right? For the potion. I think so. Right, trapdoor is... Right, so I've got basically 3 stacks and a bit. That's not much, is it? Nope. Not much at all. I'm almost gonna say that it's faster to use normal wood. Or to harvest the normal wood. And on that note, let's give that a go. Let's try that. Oh, I still have some more bamboo here as well. Nice. Right, so normal wood. If I take a 1 stack of jungle logs, which is basically 1 tree, right? Ish. That also makes 4 stacks of planks. And that makes a stack and a half. So yeah, I'm gonna say that's almost either as efficient or a better option. I'm a bit surprised by that, to be honest. But they are they regrow, so I guess it's much more renewable and therefore much more convenient. There we go. That's pretty decent. Yeah, let's make trapdoors. You're gonna look at me and go like, this guy's crazy about his trapdoors. What's going on? Well, they are very handy, to be honest. Right, so I'm gonna put those in there too. This is gonna be my my easy transport for the farm building. I'm not sure yet where I'm gonna build it. Either there on the plains or in the middle of this this big lake. Yeah, I'm not sure about that yet. Right. Let's do a bit of chopping. Let's forget about the bamboo for now. Let's get a couple of really big trees. That may just be easier. I'm gonna have to try and not sleep because phantoms. That's another thing. Oh, I know. No, I'll actually sleep and I'll use the phantom thing. I'll get phantoms when I come back from AFKing at the zombie farm. Because I do need to mend my tools. And yes, I'm chopping bamboo again. I just came across this patch. I'm like, you know what? This is flat. This is easier. This is the type of terrain you need to do it in. It's getting very dark. Let's try and gather most of what we chopped before we go back. I think we got quite a bit again. Very good. That should fill us up. And there's the sound of the first zombie of the night. Now this is a good question. Am I gonna go upstairs and sleep? Or am I gonna say, you know what? Yeah, it's a good one. I think that's a good plan though, to chop a little bit more wood and to sleep now and just use the AFK time to generate the phantoms. Yeah. Let's do that. I think that's a safer option. And the rest of the wood I'm chopping, I'm gonna keep as logs, and we'll just see how far we get with the trapdoors that we got first. Let's chop a couple of big, tall trees. You know, the double stem one. Not these beautiful ones are next to the woo. Not those beautiful ones next to the water, though. Are you sure you want to do that? Look at that. He just blew up my terrain. That's a big blast as well. I'm surprised at how much damage that that did, or how much destruction that caused. Didn't remember the holes were that big. But hey, there we go. Now let's get to chopping, because, you know, I just like most of these trees too much. They look beautiful. You know, whatever. It seems that the creeper destroyed the tree a little bit already too. So I'll take that as a good excuse to make this the tree I'm chopping down. Okay. Let's go. And let's keep building a stairs until I'm up this time. Instead of having to stack up. Oh, that didn't go so well. Those vines got me. Interesting. Ooh. There we go. Nice tall trees. Is that the tree next to it? Did I just chop the wrong tree? I suppose. Might as well while I'm here. Double tree action. Almost. Almost got all of it. Ah, this tree is even much taller than the other one. Pretty amazing. Oh dear. I'm pretty sure efficiency 5 would get that though. I got efficiency 4. I think with efficiency 5 when you jump you can just about get the log chopped. Ooh, I just got a little bit of wooziness because of the height. In real life I'm very uncomfortable with heights. It's interesting how that translates to video games. And how the video games sort of trick us into perceiving it's all real and stuff, you know? Right. Gotta be a little bit careful here, because I really don't want to fall down. Pretty sure falling from the top of the tree like that is gonna get me killed. So let's not try and do that. I'd much rather take the cautious, safe approach. Thank you. Anyways, that's a decent amount of wood, I think, from 2 trees. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Ah, did I forget a block there? No way. No way. Oh well, here we go. Can't have that, even in hardcore. I won't have it. Got to chop it. Now maybe all of that will clear as well. And it will come down. Oh, that's a different tree, I think. Ah, for heaven's sake. You're just trying to be difficult. And all these sounds in this game as well, huh? Is that wood as well? I think there's some there, yeah. There we go. Good. And let's get back down. That should clear up most of the foliage, I think. I hope. Anyways. While I'm down here, I'm gonna take a couple of these really small trees. Don't serve any purpose. I'll take the cocoa beans, thank you. Go away. Doing stuff here. I'm working. Leave me alone. Go away. Right. Now let's go. I think that's a good amount of stuff for now. I think if next time I want to build a farm, then I may run into the need for a little bit more stuff, or resources. But I can always dig a little bit more there. I'm not gonna build chests and chests full of resources, you know, probably not use them. That makes no sense. So we'll leave it at this for now. Ooh, almost no space. Do want to harvest from our farms really quick. I think that's a good plan. No, you know what? I'm gonna leave that for now. Yeah, I think that's enough. Enough trapdoors for now. I don't actually need that. There we go. Very good indeed. All the nature stuff in there. Oh, that's food, I suppose, but whatever. Again, I'm not too worried about this whole system because I will eventually make a much better resource for storage. The reason I'm not doing it now is because I need shulker boxes first. So shulker boxes for the win. Right, I'm going to take that as stackable blocks. I think that's a good idea. Those could all come in handy. I'll keep all of that with me. Right. Okie dokie. Right. I'm gonna sleep one more time. Do a little bit of harvesting, and then I'll park my myself at the zombie farm to get levels and mend. And then next time I can try and tunnel through this wall to the lake in the middle. Because that's the thing, I want to make a path there. I don't want to go over the top every time. I'm not sure why I'm using my hoe. I don't think it makes any difference with sugarcane. But hey. And there we go. Lots and lots of cane. Very good. Right, and this looks good as well. Most of this looks full grown. Maybe not all. Trying to harvest only the ones that I think are full grown. That wasn't full grown. The last one I did was not. Anyways, let's go. This is great though. I've got wart, got blaze powder. We did make quite a good progress in this hardcore world already, I must say. A lot of the things that I thought were the most difficult bits, the things I worried about most, we already have behind us, so look at that. Right, I'm going to make it slightly bigger. Because I see there's a little block there that I could use. Oh, that's not it. Oh, how silly of me. There. I need soul sand. Right, well, I'll just take this up. And leave the wart here. I don't know where I've put my, what do you call it again? My brewing stand. I don't remember where I put that. Put it somewhere. I don't quite remember. Shouldn't be in any of these chests, but where did I put that? Is it upstairs? I genuinely don't remember. I know I had one. Anyways, where do I put the wart? Let's just also put that here. I'll know where to find it. Eventually. Oh yeah, last bit of debris. Or scrap. Let's make a couple of ingots. There's another 2. Lovely. There we go. Not bad. Not bad at all. We got our eyes of ender. So once we got some gunpowder and we can make some rockets, because we already have sugarcane, we will set off and find a fortress. For now, I think I'm going to focus on getting phantom membranes though, because I really want slow polling potions. Potions of slow polling. No, I have no idea where I've left the brewing stand. In fact, I think I may have picked it up. Do you need a silk touch for that? That may be it. I may have tried to pick it up with a fortune pick. That is actually very possible. It could have totally happened. Look at all that nice stuff. We're doing alright, I must say. Resource-wise. Oh, on that note, I should have an anvil with me. Yep, I should absolutely have an anvil with me. There we go. That should go in there. Always good. Buckets. I should have a bucket with me as well. In fact, I should have 2 buckets with me. Or even 3. Nah, 2 is good. There we go. So that should not be there. That should be in this one. Yeah. There. Let's keep it. Let's keep it like that for now. Good stuff. Slowly but surely we're setting up more, becoming a little bit more prepared, I guess. I just need more diamonds, to get my last 2 tools to netherite. That would be good. Not sure if I'm gonna do that though. I think at this point I will just park myself next to the zombies, do some mending, get some levels. That's probably the best plan. And next time we come online, it is time to build a creeper farm. Boring, but very useful. If you haven't ever seen how that works or how to build one, feel free to join me or come look back. I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.